Hello.
Hi.
How's it
Oh,
going?
not bad. How was your day today?
It's still going, but so far so good. It's winding down, so it's not bad.
Oh my God. Well, welcome everybody to the commentary zone at night. As you enter the room, please give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, and most importantly, tell a friend. All right. So today, I think this is becoming a favorite show of mine. Um,
Same.
Seeking Sister Wives season 3, episode 3. I gotta have have faith. We meet a new plural family.
The Winders. I like them. They're kind of dry, but I like them.
He seems kind of nerdy.
Yeah,
I,
dry. Very
oh
dry.
my God. And Sophie's so funny. Sophie's like, because they're talking to a possible fourth wife, because it's Colton who's the husband, Tammy who's the first wife, Sophie who's the second wife, and they're talking to Kimberly.
Kimberly.
Right, from North Carolina, who is a possible fourth wife. They're kind of interviewing her. This family lives in Utah, and she lives in North Carolina. She's a single mom. And Sophie's like, "Oh, Tammy and Colton aren't really good with like technology." So I'm doing all the talking.
I like Sophie a lot. I think she's like my new favorite right now. I like her so much, and she's prego, so she's just jumping in doing everything.
Yeah. And they've got a unique situation because they were living in separate towns before. Because remember from Sister Wives, one of their primary storylines is that Utah has just changed the law, making plural marriage a misdemeanor. Not even misdemeanor. It's like a parking ticket
Like a parking
offense.
ticket now.
Yeah. Yeah, so you get a ticket if you're in a plural situation. Um, so yeah, now that they have decriminalized plural families, Sophie and Colton and Tammy have now decided to unite households. They bought a new home for all of them to live in, and so Tammy and Sophie are going through some adjustments. Sophie is pregnant. She seems to be in her third trimester. She's kind of
I thought
big.
she was. I could have swore she said she was at 7 months.
Yeah, that would be
Mhm.
third, right? I don't
Mhm.
know. I've never had a kid.
Yeah.
So yeah, somewhere around there. And so yeah, so now and they trying to bring in a fourth.
I
And
mean, Colton doing the thing.
now Colton is his main job is a pharmacist,
Mhm.
right? And then he does something with a farm.
Yeah,
Like they
he has
live
a
in a farm?
farm. He has a farm. Like, from the way I took it, he has a farm.
Right. Okay. And Tammy just stays home with the kids.
That's what I took from it so far. I didn't hear anything about a job.
And Sophie, I saw her in like Dicky Scrubs, so maybe
Mhm.
she works in a doctor's office, she is a nurse or something. I
Something
don't
could.
remember.
They didn't say. We just saw her coming and Tammy say, "Oh, guess who's home from work." But we never know. We never. She never said what she did. At least I didn't hear it.
And um Colton and Tammy were like having breakfast. So you think she worked an overnight shift? Maybe she works in a hospital.
I'm thinking hospital. That's the way I took it.
Oh wow. Okay, so this is a cool dynamic. Kimberly, is she's never done this before, right?
No, she's interested in it. From what I understand, I think she had some interest. Like she was curious or something.
Where do they find these people?
Website.
I don't know. But this seems like it's gonna be a hot mess. I'm not. Hey Trey. I don't I don't know how Kimberly's gonna do this, but she's agreed to come out for a visit to Utah.
That's good. I think she should come out to meet them in person, talk to them in person, get a feel for them.
What was your impression of her on the call? Kimberly, I mean.
I thought she was fit. I mean, she's cute. She seemed nice. Like she's a little boring too, so I think she'll fit right in.
She's bored. See, I thought she was a little like taken aback when she was asked to come out there for a visit.
She was shocked. I think she just didn't expect it. But I was like, well, how do you expect to move forward without meeting each other in person?
Maybe she just thought it was going to be like all virtual or something.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, ma'am. This is what they do.
Oh my God. Okay, so is there anything else left to discuss about the Winders?
No, I think we covered it. They're just new to us, so we're gonna get to know them, which is exciting.
Are we going to see any more new families come onto this?
I don't know. This is my first season watching this, so I have not a clue how the show goes.
This
Like
is crazy.
how many do we have right now? You have the
The Winders
Winders.
make it 5 because you have the Joneses, the
Mm,
Clarks, the Winders, the Merrifields, and the Snowdens.
I think they'll probably have. If there's any more, it'll be one more just to have an even number of couples, if anything.
Oh my God. Okay, so let's go to okay, the forgettables for me are the Joneses. I just
They're just not interesting. That's all.
they go to their local bar, Tasha and Sidian, because they're on the hunt for a third.
Hmm.
And who does this? Who just asks random people if they're interested in plural marriage?
I mean, I thought that was kind of interesting. I'm like, okay, you're bold. You're going for it. I'm not mad at it, but it's just like, well,
I just thought it was kind of odd. I ain't gonna lie, this was just odd. But they find another odd person, their waitress at the bar, and ask her if she wants to go out on a date, and she agrees. And she says, "Oh my God, I'm just so open to anything, that'll get me on TV."
well, that too. She's like, oh, camera time. I bet she got headshots in the back.
I let's hope it works out for them. Like,
I hope
God.
so. I mean, Sydney and Tasha are a cute couple. I like them, but yeah, as far as content, you're not giving me much. I'd rather see Tasha's mom on the show. To
Yes.
be honest, she gave me more than they're giving
Yeah.
me.
Maybe that's my issue with them. Like I don't like them.
It's not that it's not sorry, it's not for me. It's not about like. It's about what do you give. Like we haven't really seen you with the kids. You guys trying to date is awkward. I mean, here's the thing. Like, why can't he date? Why do you need to be there? I think he should go on the dates,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe on the second, third date, you say, "Hey, by the way, I am married. I believe in plural marriage. What are your thoughts?" I think that's the way I would do it.
That's kind of
Cause
deceitful, though. I think I
well,
appreciate them being upfront and going, "Hey, in addition to bringing me that dirty martini, are you interested in, being a second wife?"
it's awkward though.
It is, but I wouldn't want to be like on the third date thinking I'm into this dude and then wind up finding out I have to share. Ew.
I mean, people share without knowing all the time.
Correct, but don't tell me that on the third date. Tell me up
Oh.
front.
I mean,
Something
they can
like
do that.
that, I would want to know up front.
Okay, I can respect that, but then he should be doing the dating by himself though, because that would make it less awkward.
Honestly, they came off as serial killers at the bar. It was just weird.
It was the approach I didn't like. It was awkward. There was no game. There was just. I mean, like you have Cydia who lives like the bohemian artist, starving artist type dude. And you have Tasha looking like Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm. It just doesn't really work.
Oh my God. Hello, Willow. Hi, Gina.
Gina.
Oh, wouldn't it be funny if they were in a cult, though?
That would be interesting.
Oof.
Ooh, or if they went to Mary's church, that would be the business right there. Crossover, people crossover.
But they're not in Utah. Where are they? Idaho?
They can go to Mary's church on the weekends. Make a
Come
weekend
on.
trip out of it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
We got to check to see if the Winders are married. No, but they wouldn't be. Because if they're in Utah and they're polygamous, that means that they're sort of a branch of the Mormons.
Fair point. They can be going to somebody's temple. We'll figure it out.
True. Let's see if we spot Jen there. Because she's probably, at this point, third wife.
Stop.
Okay, so who's next? You get to pick between the Merrifields and the Snowdens.
Oh, we're saving the ratchet crew for last.
Well, both of them are ratchet. So which
No,
one?
I mean the other ratchets.
The Merrifields?
Oh, the Merrifield and the Snowdens. I keep forgetting, but I keep thinking there's only four, not the Clarks. The Clarks aren't in this one.
They're next
week.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why. Let's do the Snowdens because they had me all sorts of.
Confused.
I was feeling bad for them. I'm like, you know what? This is so sad. Like you got dumped by your wife by text. You going through it. You've been found this nice girl like Crystalline. She's great. You flew her from South Africa. I'm like, oh, this is gonna work out. And then to kind of find out y'all got another chick on the side. For real? This is how we doing it?
They ain't playing. I want to know how many bedrooms their house has.
Right. We seen the pool and the nice deck.
Yeah.
That was great. I want to see and where they're located.
They're in California now, but I can't remember. Oh yeah, Los Angeles. Okay, so Crystalline, she's there for a week to see if she likes the Snowdens, for the Snowdens to see if they like her, to see if plural marriage is something she wants to be involved with because she's never done it before. Then I guess they'd have to figure out the situation of getting her and her two daughters from South Africa over, which I feel personally disqualifies her.
I'm not a fan in this situation. I'm not a fan of bringing someone over just because it gets really, really messy.
I just don't think they can swing a way of getting her over to the United States. Plus her kids, because I don't see her leaving her two daughters behind. I just like is Dimitri gonna divorce Ashley? Like, wait.
I mean, unless he gets her pregnant.
Guess who pregnant?
Crystalline.
So what if he get her pregnant?
She can stay.
If just because you're what?
Yeah.
If you mean the anchor baby? Nuh-uh.
That's no longer a thing?
Didn't Trump take that away?
Well, he's not here no more, so we have to worry about that.
Yeah, but we don't look. There's only so many things you can write an executive order to reverse. Like, come on now. I don't know. I know the anchor baby can stay, but that doesn't mean that the parent can stay. And especially if the father is an American, they could probably say, leave the baby with the daddy. And you could go.
So basically what it says you have your own status and the child has his or her own status. If that's the case, the child can choose to sponsor his or her parent, which I would assume if Crystalline got pregnant, the baby can't make that choice. So Dimitri will probably make that choice on behalf of the baby. That's what I would assume. So if that's the case, the child can choose to sponsor his or her parent to become a permanent resident. Other than that, the parent isn't allowed to remain if they are in the country undocumented or if they have overstayed their visa.
I had a friend who had this situation. Their son was born here. She was not. She had some extended visa or something like that here. They were waiting for him to turn 18 to sponsor her.
Oh.
And he was like 16 or 17 or something like that. I remember her telling me she's waiting for him to turn
Mm,
18 to do the paperwork for her.
gotcha.
So, but that was a while ago. That was many,
Hmm.
many years ago. I don't know if it has changed, but that's how it used to be.
Gotcha.
But they wound up going back home.
That's
She
the
had a
thing. It's just
yeah.
weird. It just, it
Mhm.
just, it just kind of like it's just so gray. I mean, my thing is this: I'm a fan for anyone who wants to come here and do things the right way. I mean, if it takes a little longer, cool, fine, whatever.
Mhm.
Just, just do the thing. Just come here, do what you're supposed to do, keep your head low. Work on what you're trying to work on, and don't cause no issues. I'm fine. I don't care.
Mhm. Oh, Black Lavender has a good question. How are these married couples able to afford another mouth to feed with these sister wives? Well, I can understand how the winders or winders?
I thought it was Winders.
Winders, okay. How the winders can afford it because pharmacists make pretty good money, and he lives in Utah. I don't think the cost of living is that
And
expensive out
then
there.
Sophie works.
Yeah, and Sophie works, so she can take care of herself and her kid. Um, the Merrifields, I don't know how.
I mean, mm,
Let's not touch that. The Snowdens, I have no idea what they do other than this reality show and like do a bunch of holistic crap. Um, and then the Joneses, they have their own company, I think they said.
yeah, the old digital marketing company from home. Hmm.
Okay. Is that legit or is that a MLL secret code or
Yeah,
something?
but they're in Idaho or Montana or whoever, so I think they're legit.
Okay. Okay. Um, so yeah, so they send Chrissy back or Crystalline. They got a nickname for her, Chrissy. They send her back, and before her bed is cold, they got Taylor rolling up in there.
And Taylor and Chrissy get along. That's the funny part.
Yes,
That's
they
the funny
talk
part.
every day. I find that so odd. I wonder if Crystalline and Taylor should get together and leave the Snowdens out.
You're so mean to them. You're just so mean to them.
Look, I think that the Snowdens are all fine and dandy in the courting stage or whatever this stage is, but
Hmm.
once they lock it in and do that freaky deaky, marriage ceremony, I think then all of his quirks and idiosyncrasies come out, which
Okay.
then and I think some of her quirks and idiosyncrasies come out because I get a weird vibe from her towards these sister wives,
Hmm.
which isn't like what I'm picking up on, the Brown sister wives. It's very
Okay.
weird how she comes across with them.
Mm.
Did I say this yesterday? Like, I feel like she wants to have a relationship with them too, but not in the sister sense, in the
I think we both
scissor
kind of said
sense.
that. I think we were just like, okay, this is interesting. Like you're giving me some vibes. I'm not sure what vibes they are, but you're
Yes.
giving them to me.
Yes. I just think everybody is sharing at that buffet of love in the Snowden's house. Just,
I think I'm in agreement on that one because that's the vibe I got. I was like, very very interesting. This bears watching, lots of
yes.
watching.
And the thing is, when I watched her in season one, I didn't see that. I just thought he was the weird one. Maybe I missed a lot by not watching season two. Anywho, so Taylor rolls up. Taylor's another one that they've met online. A couple weeks after they met Chrissy. Um, Taylor has never been in this type of relationship either. So she's coming to see what kind of mess this is. I don't know. I hope they change the sheets between these women.
Yeah,
Mm.
they're very interesting. But I do like
Hey,
I
Susan.
like the Snowdens. Hey Susan. I like the Snowdens. They're just funny to me. It's like I wonder like what wrong with Vanessa like to where she ran away. You know what I mean? They just seem so nice and so they seem to have a very good head on their shoulders. So I'm just interested to know where things went wrong.
I don't know. Maybe like all of the pre intercourse requirements for Dimitri just became overwhelming.
Mm.
Because I've heard tittle tattle about that he's very particulars
Mm.
with the vajayjay canal and how it must be prepped
Yeah, he's doing
prior
too much.
to prior to coitus.
That's doing too much. Like you want her to steam clean and no, never got time for that. If it's midnight, you gonna take it as you get it. Sorry,
I,
just
I
saying.
I think it went beyond steaming. I just wonder if Ashley had to help in that prep.
Well,
You know, you sign up for one thing, but then like you get something else with the Snowdens. I don't know.
Gina, do you see his big army truck Dimitri has in the driveway? I did notice that. I was like, wow,
What does he do?
right.
At first I thought it was there by mistake, but then we kept on seeing it and I was just
Mm-hmm.
like, gas is real expensive over in your neck of the woods. I ain't gonna lie. That does not seem like an economy vehicle.
It's not. It's not. And where are you going in that vehicle? Is my question.
As long as your pH is right, alkaline. Was this a requirement for Vanessa? Did they have
Lots
to
of
take her pH level?
lots of cucumbers.
Or no, according to Teresa, pineapple.
Oh yeah, just saying.
Okay, so I guess next week we're gonna see how they work out with Taylor. What'd you think of their connection with Crystalline?
I thought it was natural. It was easy. They seem to get along well. Each couple has kids. They have kids. Chrissy has two. So that's good. So the subject of having more children shouldn't come up.
I don't know. Are you surprised that Dimitri didn't like he kept true to his promise of not having intercourse with Chrissy?
That we know of.
Uh, okay. He's a game maker or something. They brought it from East Coast. Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, cool. All I remember was I think they lived in Atlanta. That's all I remember about them. Okay, so do you think I think Taylor's a better shot because they don't have to deal with overseas foolishness
Hmm.
or
Right. That's
children.
the thing. That's the thing.
Yeah, I know it's like always the more the merrier, but I kind of think Taylor's the better bet. He's a millionaire. Wow. Okay. I guess he can't afford gas out by you. He probably bangs her.
But they probably live in the valley. They probably live in the valley too, where you get more
Mm.
bang. Where you get more bang for your. Where you get more bang from your buck out there.
Well, they need a lot of bedrooms, obviously,
Right. That's the thing.
because
If you're gonna do plural,
they just don't want one wife; they want two plus kids. Oof, that's a mess. All right. So, anything else about them, or are we still trying to figure out what they're doing? Do you think they have any more wife candidates up their sleeves?
I think they might. That's just
Ew.
my opinion because they are on the hunt to make sure that they find somebody.
Okay. Let's visit with the
Because
Merrifields.
oh, okay. So it
Okay.
says Dimitri Snowden is a 40-year-old ontological architect and owns an IT company.
Oh.
Um, an ontological architect is someone who uses artificial intelligence to understand the world around you in a better way.
Oh, he got money.
And he helps like so he does that, and then he also helps small businesses as well. So that's what it is.
Sweet. Oh, well, good for them.
Yeah, that's cool. I just love
Yeah.
their house. I love their house. The pool looks nice and spacious. It has to be if you want to have more than one wife and plus kids. So you need to have about 6 or 7 bedrooms. I'm sorry.
I need to look outside again. I need to see how close them neighbors are because if you up to this foolishness, you should be in an area where, you ain't seeing your neighbors.
Or they ain't seeing you.
They need to get like a ranch or something.
So let me check. I'm checking right now. So it looks like they live in a massive $900,000 LA home. And let's see. Right now. They're renting um a 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom home in Woodland Hills. Yep, the Valley. That's what I thought. It makes total sense.
But Ashley has 3 kids, right?
They have 3 children.
Okay. They need a bigger
Okay,
house.
but Debbie, good call. The 2,000 square foot home that sits on a $7,500 square foot lot has privacy, as it is located in a gated community.
Yeah, but you
Hmm.
can see the neighbors.
Oh, oh, good. Oh,
And the
yeah.
neighbors could see you going from room to room to room to room, and you ain't in a furniture store. I don't get it.
Yeah, that wall's not high enough for shenanigans. I mean, it's a beautiful place, though.
It looks lovely on TV, but I find that whoever is filming is being very crafty so that I can't see the neighbors. Like they not loosey goosey like how we find on Lifetime, where I could look at the forgettables, Don and Danny, and go, oh, you can see the neighbors.
Like, yeah, all these pictures from the sun, you can see the power lines too.
Ugh,
The neighbors, you can see the neighbors and the power line.
yeah. Well, so they're only renting, so maybe this is their filming house,
Exactly.
and maybe they actually live someplace else, which is much more private.
Because I don't understand why would you build a 2,000 square foot home on a 7.5? Like, huh? Okay.
Yet they don't have any like they have a little deck in the back, but that's
Yeah.
about it. Okay, so let's see. Let's go to our last couple, which are the Merrifields. Garrick, who used to be married to Danielle until he divorced her last episode, so that they can all fly down to Mexico and he can boink his future wife, Roberta, who's from Brazil.
I have a question. I think
Yeah.
you touched on this briefly. So it's a two-sided question comment. How are they getting away with this? Because to me, you're admitting to committing fraud on national or international TV.
Uh-huh.
Is that me? Did anyone else see that? Did anybody else think about that? I'm like
But
y'all
is
literally
it
plan to get
fraud
divorced.
though? Is
I'm
it
gonna get there.
fraud?
I'm gonna get there. So I'm like, y'all really going on TV saying you're portraying it like you're only getting a divorce so you can bring Roberta over. I'm like, that's kind of shenanigans, and that seems like fraud to me. But then when you go back and watch it, now here's the second part. When they were in the courtroom, when she's sitting on there boohoo and blowing snot and eating Kleenex,
Mm-hmm.
the judge only asked Garrett, "Are you guys divorcing for um irreconcilable differences?"
Mm-hmm.
And he said with a straight face, "Yes." I'm like, but I don't recall the judge asking her that same question while she was boohooing. So I'm like, well, Gary, you said that yes with your whole chest. So I'm starting to think like, well, no, this isn't fraud. Like you really meant that. Like you've been planning trying to divorce her.
Uh-huh. Because remember, Danielle gave away this whole deal. Remember she said that they had came close to divorce a couple of times previously, and this is even before the plural issue came up.
Right.
I just Danielle is just disposable at this point. Let's just call a spade a spade. And that was proven once they got down to where they go, Los Cabos?
Cabo San Lucas.
Cabo San Lucas, something with a Cabo. I remember yesterday I said something made me so angry that I was
Oh,
fuming.
the way he spoke to her and the way he called her, I'm like, excuse you?
He called Danielle the large
Large
wife
wife.
and Roberta the teeny wife. The fuck you.
Yeah, that kind of tripped me out a
Wow.
little bit.
Wow.
That tripped me out a little bit because, like, how dare you refer to your wife that way?
And as soon as he saw Roberta, it was like, Danielle who?
Exactly. I mean, I was offended for Danielle in that moment when he said that. I'm like, that was so rude, um, so uncalled for. Just yeah, I did not like that at all.
And then putting her in the room next door. Like, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
have done that. Put me on a
no,
different floor, put me like
exactly.
on the other wing. But he's torturing her now.
Yes,
He's torturing her now. So I
I didn't like that at all. And for her
this
to sit there and smile and be like, it's okay.
she
Okay.
wasn't smiling because you saw when they first got there, right? And they
Right.
went to meet Roberta at the bar where she was having like a little light snack.
Hmm.
The food was looking good though. And it was only lunchtime, like a little sandwich and stuff like that. I was hungry when I was watching this episode. But anyway, I digress. You saw how Danielle held on to Roberta for dear life.
Yep.
To me, that was like Roberta begging, like Danielle begging Roberta, like, don't leave me out. Don't forget me. Don't take away my husband. But she already
Hmm.
did. She already
Right.
did.
She already did. Well, actually, no. I'm not gonna put this on Roberta. Garrett did that.
True, true, true. Because Roberta seems to really like Danielle.
Yeah.
And she's considerate of her feelings because she made an agreement with Garrett, like not to be noisy.
Hmm.
Her English was kind of messed up, but I interpreted it as they were going to try to be quiet while they were banging because Danielle was next door and she didn't want to hear her. Like, she really likes Danielle. She need to improve on that English though.
Dana Marie said that I'm not buying with this story at all. I think he's over Danielle. This is a way for him to. Yep. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, because remember I told you I saw that article? I was inadvertently I was looking for pictures and came across the article. They've been divorced for a year and he still hasn't applied for Roberta. So, and I know you have to be in a relationship for 2 years with the person that's overseas and have seen them twice, provide like all of the pictures and conversations and like phone records and stuff like that with them. Um, I think he divorced Danielle like a little early. Like, couldn't you have done that 6 months before you applied and say that you were separated
Hmm.
beforehand? I
Hey,
don't know.
Bobby. Bobby's on the
Chris is
scene.
garbage. Wait, hold on. No spoiler alert, y'all. Chris is garbage on tonight's episode as well. Ah!
That's nothing new though. Like he's consistent, so I'm not gonna knock him for that.
Oh my God. Okay, so we're passing platinums. All right, so just in case anybody wants to share a comment or two, I am putting in the link. This show just gives me so many questions, especially with the Merrifields. Like, I thought I was going to be all down with the Snowdens, but I feel like my most aggravating couples will be the Merrifields and possibly the Clarks, because I find that that whole situation is stupid.
Well, the Merrifields are only annoying because you can kind of see what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bobby.
Hi, Blavy.
Hello.
How are you tonight?
Exhausted, but I just wanted to call in because I wanted to say the one with the Brazilian girl, I see this as an Eric, Larissa, and Jess situation.
Hmm.
I see, so the Brazilian girl is Larissa. She's
Mm-hmm.
here. The guy is Eric because allegedly, I think he's addicted to boys, allegedly. And listen, listen, his mannerisms was too much. Too much. I was just like, I can't with this one.
I'm gonna let Bobby just speak on that one, and I'm gonna leave it there.
Listen, I was looking at the episode because, I was doing my hair and stuff like that. I don't know how, but I saw the new episode. And I was looking at it and I was saying to myself, this woman wants a green card. There's no attraction here. And then the girl, listen, doesn't the girl kind of look like Clara from Married at First Sight?
You talking about
Like she
Danielle,
has,
right?
yeah, she has
Yeah.
that like
Mm-hmm.
strong chin. I
Yeah.
think she like, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm really not trying to be rude. But I think he just wanted a tune up. I think he wanted a prettier version. And she's stupid because he's going to leave her, and that Brazilian woman's going to leave him.
Yeah, we said that though. We said it's a whole setup. He had been wanting to get rid of Danielle. He's been wanting to hurt her feelings. This is the perfect way. He was too quick because he was too quick to divorce her.
Mm-hmm.
Too quick to divorce her. Like
Well,
he was
no,
all too willing to divorce her.
the issue I had was not that he wanted to divorce her, was that he showed no emotion while divorcing her.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying the
Mm.
divorce is the issue. I'm saying like he was too quick to agree to the divorce. He was too quick to be like, okay, let's do this. There was no thought really behind it. Like he had planned this.
Well, it's going to be interesting. I also, okay, now the black couple. Okay, what is going on? I'm looking at this couple. I said they got another sister wife, and the sister wives look more into each other than they do the couple. And listen, you can't tell me that the wife don't like munching on some cat. That's all I'm
I'm
gonna say.
feeling that too. It's just weird.
Because like Debbie, but you called her with her clothing though. Her tops are always almost falling off. Not staying up. I mean, like
Ask you something. Why does he keep picking women more attractive than his wife? Like, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm really not. But I've noticed every woman he picks has a certain look to them, and it's more attractive than his wife.
I mean, like why wouldn't if you can pull better than your wife? Why wouldn't you?
Because she's a wife, you know. You can't have the like Cody situation where you look. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Leave Cody alone.
But what's the first wife's name?
Ashley.
Ashley. No, no, no. Cody's first wife.
Mary.
Mary. What's the last one name?
Robin.
Robin.
Okay. Are we really surprised he divorced Mary for Robin?
I mean, he loves him some Robin. That's
Robin is the
all.
most attractive out of all the wives. And that's a very low. No, I'm not being rude. Because if you saw
Hmm.
the friend he had, his wives were more in line. They look very
Which one?
similar.
Which
Remember they
one?
went to Utah? I don't know what
Oh,
season it
the
was, but
Dodgers.
they would. Yeah,
Yeah.
his wives looked in line. But
Well, two of them
again,
were sisters.
yeah, but even so, like there's people whose sisters and they don't look alike. Like he has a type, and it's universal. But with the black guy, both women are 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 very attractive women. Both
Mhm.
women are
Mhm.
very good looking. They're actually
Mhm.
the women are good looking, better looking than him as well. I don't see them making enough money, him making enough money to support three women. So I'm just confused, and that house isn't big enough. So I'm really confused how he can
Right.
afford two more wives. And he got like four children. How many children they got?
I
Three.
think three. Yeah.
Three.
Maybe if they were still living in Atlanta, they might have been able to swing it because the cost of living is a lot less in Georgia overall. But in LA,
They paying $5,900 a month in rent.
that's a lot.
So six
Who's
G's a month
paying
in
that?
rent. The Snowdens,
They pay how much in rent?
6 G's a month.
How's he getting 6 G's?
He has his own company. He's a consultant. All the good stuff.
So scamming.
Not
Is he
scamming.
is he a hood pharmacist?
He has his own company. He's a like ontological engineer or whatever that person does. Architect, sorry.
An architectural engineer. So why is he renting at 6,000? 6,000 a month is 72,000 a year. 10 years at 720,000. So my thing is, why isn't he owning?
Hey, I don't tell people what to do with their pockets. If he wants to spend 6 G's a month on rent, hey, have at it.
You
Do what
sure
you do.
he's spending it or TLC is spending it?
Whoa.
Mm, that's fair. That's a fair point.
Yeah, but does TLC dig in their pockets like that? Like
Yeah.
how Bravo does?
Well, Bravo gives them 20,000, so 6,000 is nothing. And remember, it's a tax write-off because they shoot in the house.
I mean, if they do own a piece of property in California, but there are
Hmm.
restrictions due to their community, if they're in a gated community, there are restrictions where they can't film there and they have to like rent someplace else, maybe then the production company will fork it up.
Well, the production company usually plays for where they live. Look at Married at First Sight. I'm sure those. I'm sure they get a good central deal. Because
Hmm.
Hmm.
homeboy, his dreads don't even be looking that neat. What office he going to looking like that? Because if he's spending 6K a month on his living situation, that means he's supposed to be making what 18,000 a month.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
something's not adding up with them.
and we don't hear about Ashley working.
No, she
No,
don't work.
she doesn't because she's too busy painting like gold things on in the middle of her forehead and the kids' foreheads. Like I don't know what she does. And then she wants to split duties, household duties, with whoever she brings in there as a wife.
She's lazy,
Interesting.
in my opinion.
She's lazy,
Hmm.
Bobby.
Yeah, she's lazy. I mean, what do you mean? I'm coming. That's why the first woman left. All she wanted was somebody for daycare and somebody to cook
Hmm.
and clean and do laundry. She's lazy. She just don't want to do the housework. And she said, okay, let me get another woman. I'm gonna munch a little bit. You gonna munch a little bit, and let's get it going.
I'm not gonna sit here and say you're wrong because I can't say you're wrong.
At least with the Clarks, Vanessa works, and that's why the other girl, Kayla, is taking care of the house.
Okay, let's talk
Right.
about that. That one was foolishness too.
Yes, it was.
Listen, this is what's going on. Kayla's starting to see, wait a minute, I don't need to just be basic anymore. I can sit here, give me a career, and find me a new man who's going to treat me right. And I don't have to share him. And I think it's real interesting because Kayla mixed or is Kayla black?
I thought Kayla was mixed.
Okay. I thought so too. I'm looking at Kayla. First of all, this is another one. I don't trust these open relationships when y'all two different body sizes, two different, we look too different from one another. I don't trust this.
Hmm.
We need to be all uniform because Kayla looks like a child. She
Yes,
looks
she
12.
does. I told you that, Jamal. She looks real young.
But remember where he met her though. She was holding the cash box at the club he was bouncing at. So that was a red flag for me right there.
Oh my
And I
God.
don't like how they call him king and daddy. I don't. I'm getting confused with Married to
Yeah, no.
Medicine with them. I don't like all
Yeah.
that. But
Mm-mm.
Kayla is tired of being the maid and getting
Yep.
licked twice and raising their bad children and sitting here and getting critique on her cooking and cleaning.
Oh, yeah, especially that microwave.
But you know,
So
it had to be a lot more going on than Vanessa coming home and saying that the microwave was dirty for her to
Right.
just freak the hell out. That had to have been building for a long time, and it had nothing to do with her cleaning a damn microwave.
Not at
well,
all.
it did. I think there is some issues going on with Kayla and the wife. And the reason why I asked what she is because the way in which they talk to Kayla is very down putting.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
the wife doesn't seem to be into this. The wife seems to be upset that he picked Kayla. And this is what I say because I'm the same way, right? If we're in an open relationship and I'm black, you best believe everybody in these open relationships is going to be black too. We're not doing this all around the world thing. Because something goes left, everybody, like, you're not doing that. You got to stay in this lane. You can't be switching it up. And I think with Kayla too, I think she thinks this is fun. She just don't want to be a sister wife. She just wanted to be his mistress. She wanted to be a sugar baby and got caught up.
I mean, but here's the thing though. Let's be honest. I understand where you're going, but I can't see her wanting to be a sugar baby, but getting with the bouncer. I'm sorry. Just saying.
No, bouncers make good money. Bouncers make good money. Bouncers can
They
make.
do, but not sugar baby type money though. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
baby. Listen, you forget you live in an expensive place. Listen, if you a sugar baby in Maryland in the outback, or if you out there in the woods where a little $1,200 is your lifestyle, that's sugar baby.
Okay. I'll go like in the literal sense. I'll go with it. But I think sugar baby. I think you get access to the platinum card, first class all the way. Your rent is paid.
This is the
Stuff
wrong
like that.
show for that.
It is. It is a
Because
good
you
show.
see that the Clarks, they moving into this new rental, and it's probably based on an advance that they got from this stupid show.
But there's another thing. Why are so many people renting on this show?
Because they probably all
I,
got bad credit.
well,
Mm. What
I
does he
mean,
do
I'm just
now?
look at what's his name, Michael on 90 Day. He was 30G in debt and admitted that stupidness. So if he admitted to 30, it's probably more like 90.
But what the thing about who's Michael? Oh, but Natalie.
Yeah,
yeah. No, he was 60 grand in debt.
I thought it was 30.
No, it was 60. He admitted to 60.
Oh my God, so that means it was 120.
But he didn't tell you why he was in debt.
No, he didn't.
Probably he bought that farm and that's what he's counting as debt.
Yeah, because he was super broke and cheap. But nonetheless, the next couple that was interesting was there's the Brazilian couple. Oh, the couple that's alternative. And her mother is like, "Are you in a cult?"
The
The
When they went to the
Joneses
Joneses.
is.
bar.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Those
really do. I
Go
really
ahead.
do wonder if STD was in human form, would it look like him? I really
Yes.
wonder.
Yes.
He he is nasty, and this is the thing I don't get about him. Why does again they keep picking women more attractive than them? You can get left.
You
He
can get
already
left.
and to allow him to have a hotter life than you.
You're going in and out of Blavi.
Oh, I said I don't understand why they're allowing a hotter second life.
Well, did you think the waitress was that hot? That she was hotter than what's her name? Tasha?
I didn't.
I
Yes,
didn't either.
I did.
Maybe when she's not at work, and maybe like when she gussies up to go on the date, I'll have a second opinion.
Tasha needs how to say this nicely. She needs a good
Oh,
scrubbing. She just looks rough like Virginia, She just seasons a little too bit. And a little too earthy.
A little too earthy.
oh. Well, honestly, if she's earthy, then he's dirty. Yeah.
She's very earthy. And I'm interested in seeing the X, because I think the X was hotter.
I would agree on that.
Same.
And the reason why is because you can tell she's really not interested in this lifestyle. She just wants to keep him.
That's fair.
See, she thought she ran luck because the first wife couldn't deal with it. And she goes, oh, he likes hotter women. How am I going to keep him?
FM, you a mess. Robin is a 6 in Utah. No offense, Utah.
That was so mean.
Oh.
And that's why FM is part of our little family.
But yeah, you listen, I really do want to like them. I just don't understand. This is another thing I don't understand. All this talk of you're just going to be sleeping with me. Listen, if you put me as a second wife, I'm going to be for the community. I wish some man would tell me he got another woman and I'm going to sit here scrubbing his dirty drawers, making his children food, cooking and cleaning, and I'm going to just be with one man. I'm going to be the neighborhood garden tool. You could get it, and you could get it, and you can get it too.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, that's a fair, because how you gonna tell a woman, like, okay, I'm gonna be over here getting this over here, but you just gonna wait on me? Yeah, no,
But don't
no,
you
thank
see
you.
that? You see
No, I
all these
agree.
men telling their wives, oh, I'm not interested in group, and I'm not interested in her having nobody, but she's gonna be with me. And then that's another thing. Why are all these women also like, desperate is a good word. If you're gonna do this, at least do this with a rich man. What I look like doing this with a step up from a homosexual, still living broke, and he got us ripping and rounding in the streets.
But I have another question for you guys, though. And I think this is why I continue watching these type shows. When are we going to show a woman with a male harem? Like, when are we
Because
going to see the
because
reverse?
in the society, that's not acceptable. From the way I'm seeing it, the way I'm getting it, and what it's coming across, it's a very patriarchal setup.
Right. But in this particular show, it isn't based off of that Mormonism thing. Because look at the Clarks. This ain't got nothing to do with religion. He building a kingdom.
Wait. But he might be Muslim. They haven't said his religion.
Right.
And the Merrifields.
But he did say this has nothing to do with religion. He said, well, I read some books and about how to build your family and build wealth, and this is the way the men did it. They took more than one wife. So it's not based on religion.
What kind of foolishness is that? If you broke with one wife, how can you sit here and talk about building wealth with two? What is that? I didn't read no.
I was trying not to say that. See, Bobby, I was
Listen to
trying
that.
not to put. I
Listen
was
to that.
trying to.
I'm
I was,
broke with one wife, but you know what? I ain't broke enough. Let me get two.
Oh my God. Yeah,
No,
and
this is
I
what
don't think
happened.
I don't think the Snowdens it's religious with them. They're just like weird.
Oh no no no
they,
no no. I think with them, listen, you don't know who used to be a Muslim, who used to be a Mormon, who you don't know what religion they used to be. Also with the Snowdens, he has a lazy wife who don't want to cook and clean and wants a maid, but they too broke to pay for it. So she gonna get a maid that sometimes hops on her husband's peen. And maybe she licky licks sometimes. But no.
Oh, I don't know. I,
Because why is the children meeting that woman? They don't know if that woman is a child molester. They don't know if
that's
that woman has a
true.
murder history. They don't know anything about that woman. And then she got the children all up on her breast and stuff like that and holding them and comforting them. That's that lazy wife.
It is kind of odd how they just bring like I know they've been talking on video calls for a while now, but just bringing your kids straight in like they don't even say this is Aunt Chrissy. This is just like second mommy. Isn't that what they were calling
hmm
Chrissy second mommy or something?
Yeah.
It's like
Listen,
they're so blasé about it, meaning the kids. It's kind of crazy.
listen, listen. He got his wife and they probably into everything. They probably was swingers at first and liked it and said, "Oh, this is too much money. Let me just get a woman that stays in the house." Because you ain't telling me she ain't getting anything out of it. She ain't stupid like the rest of them that just gonna sit in the other room with her rabbit, upset another man screwing her man.
Oh.
That's probably why they got two. So when he gets one in his room, she gets one in hers.
hmm
Ay, ay, ay. Oh my God. I don't know.
I
Like I
agree.
get strange vibes from Ashley, but I don't want to say exactly fully. I don't know. It's
With
just coming off as strange.
with Ashley, what it is to me, she's always watching. Like, and when they're when you see them together, she's not really into Dimitri that much. She's always
Hmm.
scoping out Chrissy or Taylor. That's just the vibe I get from her, and she wants to make sure that everything goes well. Because I agree with the Blobby on this one. She ain't cooking, she ain't cleaning. That's,
Hello.
I mean, she's she's making sure that they know that she's number one wife. She's always gonna be number one wife. And as the second and third wife, you're gonna take care of all the menial duties.
Listen, you
And
be
he
looking at her in the kitchen and what she be cooking. All she be doing is cutting up lettuce, making salad, and making smoothies. I
smoothie.
have yet to see the oven come on or the stove top.
Yep.
All she do is cut fruit, cut vegetables, and put things in smoothie. I have yet to see anything pop open. Even oatmeal, she probably put that in the microwave. Woman is lazy.
And I agree with you, bro. That's probably why Vanessa left. She's like, I'm tired of all this cooking and cleaning. And I'm probably not getting broke off as much as I need to be. So she left.
No, I think Vanessa left because her family was really on her. Like, you're gorgeous. They was gassing her up like she could find better. But nonetheless,
What
she
if they
left.
were putting something in her smoothie to make her stay, but when she went to go and see the family in Seattle, they deprogrammed her? Just
Listen,
saying.
she was fine being a sister wife until her mother and her sister was all in her ear telling her, "You deserve better." Let's let her get her money and move on. Is there any other couples on the show?
Not yet. Well, what did you think
Oh, the
about the
Winders.
newcomers, the
The win-
Winders,
Which one is that?
the boring couple.
Oh,
with
boring.
the pregnant second wife?
Okay, yeah, let's talk about that. Honey, there would be no way I would be taking care of my husband's wife's child. You know, I don't get the sister wife thing in the terms of, like, I can get it in the terms of, like, oh, I gotta be with you again. Like, once we cannot no longer have children and we live in the retired life. Like if I want to go, 3 weeks to Europe, and you got a wife at home, and I don't have to worry about you. But I don't get when young children are involved and pregnancy. Like, are you going to go to her pregnancy appointments, Lamaze class with her? Like, does the child call you mommy too?
What do the Browns kids call the other wives? They call it by their name, right?
Yeah.
They don't even do auntie or nothing like that. They just Christine,
Listen,
Janelle.
I'm from a very ethnic neighborhood. See, I'm used to people having half siblings. I'm used to people having they sperm donors and things like that. But I'm not used to the woman sitting here and putting up with that. I know plenty of people that got children galore, but they're not going to have all the wives in the same thing. And then if you're not doing this for religious reasons, isn't one person always a side chick? Because you can't marry two women, right?
Right.
Correct.
So what happens to the other wives, when the man dies?
You better have a good will.
Or you better have a good first wife that's willing to divvy up, because she could contest that will.
Because, like, say, for example, Ashley, when he dies, she going to keep those wives to lick and to clean that house.
But did y'all see what Gina Maxey put in there? That Ashley and Dimitri were not married up until the ceremony with Vanessa.
Really?
Where Ashley and Dimitri got married, and then like the little symbolic thing with Vanessa. And I think that was to cover Ashley's backside, because you were doing this whole, wedding thing.
So they weren't, so they were just basically girlfriend and boyfriend?
Or probably common law. It seemed
Yeah,
like they've
common
been
law.
together for a while.
The oldest child is like what, 12?
Oh.
Something like that?
So you telling me she just hurried up and married her because Vanessa, listen, they're super weird. He looks super not predatory. He just looks nasty. I just don't understand them and the whole diet changing. I'm also interested in this woman because doesn't she have children?
Crystalline, yeah, she has 2 little girls.
How would Crystalline come to the United States?
That's what I've been asking.
That's what we want to know.
Because
that's what the people are asking.
Well, she could marry their other sister wife.
Who that? Remember Taylor.
Yeah. She could marry Taylor, and then they could be because she gives me does she give you the same vibe? A bisexual tease. They both gave me that. What about you?
Who?
Taylor
and Crystalline.
Yeah.
They're a little bit too open.
We just met, but we talk every day. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, well, in the previews you saw, I think it was Taylor that was like, "I'm done," but then they said that she was only going to be there 5 days. So is she going to come back again?
I think that's what they want to do.
This is South Africa. That's an $1,800 flight.
Well, maybe TLC paying for it.
Of course they paying for it. This isn't like, she live in the Bahamas or, she live in Europe.
Yeah, because if she was in the Bahamas, if she was like in Nassau, my friend can get a flight from Nassau to what's the Oakland airport? John Wayne? I think it's John Wayne.
I thought that was Orange County.
Yeah, because she goes over there to Orange County to her friend. She can get it for like around anywhere between $500 and $800 at Christmas time. Yeah.
So, and then that's another question. Why didn't they meet her with Taylor? Why is Taylor not there? Because isn't Atlanta to California like $200-$300?
I think they don't have the room to accommodate all of these kitty cats. And because Taylor and Crystalline are talking on their own, I think they want to get to know them separately just in case they can't bring Chrissy.
But Taylor, they said they've never met Taylor, and I don't understand why. Because if he's big pimping, making $18,000 a month, surely they could have flown out and seen her. Because as you see at the wedding, their family was fine with them, and they tried love affair.
Her mother was not. I remember that from the first season. Her mother was like constantly saying, "Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?"
But yeah, I mean, listen, this is the TLC I miss. I miss this foolishness with TLC. This takes me back to the days where swingers,
Or
my
Are You
husband
Gay?
is not gay.
Yeah.
Listen, you got to watch that one. My husband is not gay. That one is just too much. And it was the Mormons as well.
Oh,
you know, I started watching it. I started watching Return to Amish. Now that is hilarious to me.
And didn't you see black people in there? You were shocked, or did you not get that far?
I missed a couple of seasons.
They had black people last season.
Yeah,
that girl with the nappy hair that she went and got a lace front and then took it off because she couldn't figure out the lace front.
Listen, again, I was looking at her hair and I was saying, now they need to have some proper hair care supplies for her. And you know what? It's no longer excuse that you're not of the same race as your child. It's no excuse. We have YouTube. We have the little books. Madam MC Walker again has been dead 100 years. There's just no excuse anymore.
But True. can they use the internet? Like, they got to go outside to use their telephone. Like, I don't know.
Listen, I'm sure if Lisa Barlow can sit there and sell tequila, there's always a way.
She ain't real Mormon. She Mormon adjacent.
Well, listen, Black Girl Jen will be on soon enough.
I can't wait for. I can't wait.
And did you hear Beverly Hills is coming out? The trailer is supposed to be releasing soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
And Sutton's a diamond holder, and she's coming for Erica's neck.
Yay!
Isn't it weird? I'm so bored with the Housewives. Did your Atlanta finish yet, or is it still going on?
It's still going on, and we can't figure out why, but it's still there.
Yeah.
Really?
I haven't watched it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Oh, wow! It's been 15 or 16 episodes.
Atlanta's
more
always
than that.
Atlanta's always good for 18 to 24 episodes
of nothing.
Always.
And they haven't done. Okay, wow. What else is Dallas done yet?
Nope. Dallas is still going.
And we haven't even heard of a reunion for Dallas yet. At least Atlanta did their reunion.
Well, listen, I'm here for the Dallas reunion. I'm here for it because the Dallas reunion is going to be so great. Why? The Dallas reunion, because you heard about Brandy and her trifling husband.
You think they're going to bring that up, though?
Of course they better bring that up. If they could bring up Monique and allegedly having children with the trainer, why not?
Oh. I just didn't think that they would bring it up.
I mean, was Brandy running around here acting a fool and trying to call people out for bad behavior? I'm like, ma'am, so you need to worry about the behavior of your husband.
Also, I want to figure out Tiffany Moon and her husband. Because I was doing my research, right?
Oh,
and
Lord.
I think there was alleged side chick to wifing action going on.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, because she works a lot.
No. I'm talking about she was the side chick allegedly.
Right.
Because he was married before, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because he has children that are 16, right?
Yeah, because he's in his 50s,
40s.
52, 53.
Late 40s.
He's late 40s? That's all?
He's late 40s.
Yeah, he's just aging like milk. But yeah, because they said that she's not coming back for another season. So I wonder what skeletons are in her closet.
Ooh.
Yeah, they say that. I mean, Dallas has been pretty boring. I'm shout out to y'all for doing the recaps.
Well, that's the only Housewives show I've watched this week. It's the only Bravo show I've watched this week.
But
I'm so behind.
New York is coming back. I haven't. Isn't it coming back next month or this month?
Well,
Uh,
April. Who's coming out this month? Is it
New
Beverly
York.
Hills? Is it New York? Is this month?
it has to be because they dropped the trailer for New York. They haven't dropped a trailer for Beverly Hills yet.
New York
Oh,
is
so yeah.
too many old hags that drink Pinot Grigio. Ugh, nastiest one.
Okay, so Roni is May 4th.
Okay, so then
Okay.
they should be able to pick up the void after Atlanta goes off.
Yes.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm interested in Sudden because Sudden's very interesting too. Because like I was in the streets, and I'm told Sudden has a very colorful past as well. So we should be seeing about Sudden because remember they didn't tell her business last season.
No, because she was just a
Mm.
friend.
Well, we'll see. I'm curious. I want to go into that divorce decree. Why she divorced her husband? Because remember, she was married to a very wealthy man,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and Sudden doesn't come from money.
That's true.
But they said they were family friends, so I want to see what she did. And then we have Kathy Hilton, and her family is scandalous as they come.
Oh yeah. This season they better do. Here's my thing with Beverly Hills. Andy Cohen, if you watch this, you probably won't. But listen to me. If you mess this season up, I will not watch you no more. Because you got the whole Erica Girardi situation. You got the whole Kathy Hilton situation. You got a
You
couple of
got
nice
Kyle.
situations to work. You got Kyle situation. I mean, you got and then you throw Lisa Rinna in the mix. This season cannot flop. I'm just saying, there's
I feel
too much here.
listen, I'm
It
waiting for
will.
Dorit
But
to get scandalized
yeah,
because remember her
but
husband's a thief.
Bobby, I was just about to say, and you got Dorit scamming allegedly.
Ain't no
Oh my
allegedly.
God.
She doing it. They should just do the real. They should just go to the penitentiary and make sure they go all to the same jailhouse and do like a Orange is the New Black / Housewife edition.
Oh my
I
God.
mean, because y'all know they put that house on the market, right?
Of course, with their LLC. But
That
no,
last house,
Jersey.
Debbie. The
I
last
hear
house.
But don't
That
they flip the houses every season?
no,
no.
but this one they moved. No, they moved into this house under an LLC with Dorit's name on it only.
Right.
Her dream house that she was gonna be there forever, but then they put it on the market a couple months later.
But she says that for every house that they're in, she does some stupid closet makeover or some shit, and then they sell it. I think that's a scam what they're doing.
But they owed on the last house. They got sued on the last house.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to recall to the carpet for allegedly scamming.
But you know what? Also, you think Lisa Vanderpump is gonna run back soon because word on the street is her series is gonna get canceled, and so are the pups. So you think she's gonna come back?
I watched one episode of that, and no, I wasn't into it.
But
I
do you
mean,
think
I
she'll
think
come
she'll
back?
come. Oh, she'll come back just to get on Kyle's nerves and get on Renna's nerves. I think that's why she'll come
Well,
back.
because Garcelle is back, we shall see. Ebony is really the only reason I'm gonna give New York a look again. But Jersey, what's going
Yeah.
on with Jersey? Have they
Not a
gotten
damn thing.
Gorga? Have they gotten Gorga in jail yet? Because I know he's scamming. Because I don't ever see him at work. I don't ever see him at work.
They haven't caught up to Joe Gorga yet. And I want to know where all the money is coming from because remember I made this comment, Jamal, regarding their 7-bedroom shore house. Like that's not cheap.
Well,
listen.
and it's not just a shore house; it's actually on the beach. So
yes, on the water with a whole pool deck and water toys, and not just water toys, but a boat. Like, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he's part of the lifestyle. They say allegedly the Manzos are allegedly. Because he did say he had a garbage business, quote unquote, and that's a good way to clean your money.
He's had 1,000,001 businesses. He had the garbage business that went into shredding. He had the construction. Now he's doing the seminars. Like,
What happened with Envy though? We didn't hear about Envy in a while.
it went online.
It's just online.
Probably just liquidating inventory.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me try to be rude.
Work. I like Black Dolores. Black Dolores is my favorite one because she just sits there and looks. Then there's I call her Black Dolores not because she looks more than of a black girl than Jen does. So there's Black Dolores, and but listen, no, I really did. When I saw Dolores the first time, I said, "Is she biracial?" Because Dolores like has color to her.
Dolores looks like she comes from Sicily. I kid you not. She really does. I think she went on Wendy Williams and said that she has some African in her DNA, something, whatever. Yeah, claim it, Dolores.
Yeah. Dolores is fun. And Dolores has to kiss Teresa's butt because Teresa, they stopped a whole season of Jersey for Teresa. She's the boss there.
Wait, when did you say that New York is coming on, Jamal?
May 4th.
Okay, I have a feeling that they're going to go on Thursday nights because Summer House ends on the 15th of April.
Why is Summer House still a thing? That is so boring.
Didn't you used to watch Summer House?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
I don't watch those shows. I don't watch.
Oh, Floribama. Sorry.
Floribama Line.
Yes.
That is so ratchet. It's so ratchet. It's one of my best little kikis when I'm in the home by myself. You know, it takes like what Jersey Shore used to be when they were. I used to love Jersey Shore. Remember when they were like, "She's a landmine. She's a grenade."
Oh my God.
I'm a Guido. I go gym, tan, laundry. Oh my gosh. Those were the days.
Those were the days, though. Those were the days when you would just sit back and real TV and just laugh. Like,
remember when Nene went to Kenya's, what was it? Kenya's hotel room that was $129 a month, and she says, "Ooh, the ghetto, child, the ghetto." You know, that was the days.
Yep. Because and then she said something about the refrigerator.
Yeah,
the white refrigerator.
White refrigerator. Oh, those were
I remember that. Oh.
Remember when Nene was funny? Woo.
Yeah.
But we
hold on one second. What FM saying?
Hold on. Let's go here. Anyone else think that Vanessa and Chrissy just want to make it's me? Ew. I think they.
Which one is Chrissy? Oh no.
The South African one.
Okay. Chrissy mentioned her relationship, which was. No, he's not hot, and I wish they would stop lying about that.
Yeah, I don't find him attractive at all. Okay, some people will try on a relationship without considering other people's emotions and even their own. Interesting. She could be just caught up in the first time out of South Africa thing.
Right.
And LA is a good trip to go on.
That's true.
Well, guys, I'm gonna let you go because I'm taping Married at First Sight, and I'm about to skim through it because I already see that Virginia is crying. She's crying more than Paige this episode.
I think that girl has like real mental issues. I'm gonna cut her some slack because I hope they give her some help. Because last week what I saw with her really disturbed me.
Are they?
And then I got really.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying I got pissed off because I heard that she and Eric stay together. So I'm just hating on them right now. Go ahead.
Do you know what happened to Real Housewives of Miami? Are they going to get a green light or is it like done?
They are. Okay, they were doing casting at last check. but it seems they're being
Yeah.
really, really hush hush
September 18th.
because
Yeah, 23rd.
um. mhm.
Go ahead. No, I was just talking.
Oh, sorry. No, I was saying they were real. They made the big announcement like it's greenlit. They're doing casting, but they've been real, real hush hush ever since they announced casting. I'm like, who y'all trying to get on the show?
Oh, you know what?
To
I'm
where
glad I'm talking to y'all. You need to
Mm-hmm.
do. I know y'all don't watch this. Don't even watch this season. You need to do the Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion.
I
um
thought they weren't having a
having a
reunion.
reunion.
Yes, they are. You got to. Don't even worry about the season. Go watch people's little You got to do the reunion. It is supposed to be explosive.
Am I wrong? I thought Carlos
No,
King put out a
Carlos
press
came.
release
He put out
saying
a tweet saying
no
no
reunion.
reunion. Did that change recently? But
I thought he
well, because
said. I thought he put it. I gotta go check because what I saw there was a reunion. But let me go back. I gotta check.
Because I think once, like, in addition to Martell's issue with side children, like someone else popped up with a baby and
Marcel.
like, yeah, and like people pulled out. I wish they
I
pulled
heard
out
they did.
before the
Listen,
babies, but you know.
no, I don't believe it. Remember, Messi Carlos King did Real Housewives of Atlanta when it was good. There's no way. O needs that check. O needs that boost.
If you find out what day and time and all that, please let us know because I would like to see that because the last thing I heard was that there was none.
Well, the season was explosive in itself.
Oof.
It was a mess.
I heard Bell Collector's reunion was good, so I have to go back and watch that.
That wasn't bad. I
It
mean, I
wasn't bad at all.
love, yeah, 9 episodes, and then I don't know how they got to a
Parts.
two-part reunion, but it wasn't bad. 11 episodes. I think more shows should do that tighter format.
For me, Bell Collective reunion was like an Antoinette redemption arc for me.
Okay, this
Because
is
she was because she wasn't like sitting back. She was going in on people, and she wasn't going for the shenanigans.
You know what it is? She came into her own on that reunion. I saw a different side to her that
Yep,
might have been edited out in the 9 episodes.
fair.
I was thinking she was weak and that reunion, I saw somebody who was speaking up for themselves and not in a rude way, but just calling a spade a spade.
Oh, and even more bad news. We
Mm.
hear, I have heard through the streets, we gotta have part 3 of Mike and Natalie.
Oh, they
I
announced
heard
all
that.
the couples.
Yes,
Ugh.
and people were throwing things at TLC too. They were not happy that they're back.
But this is the end allegedly because they say that they got a divorce. So we'll see.
Right. But Debbie, let's be fair. We wanted to see the whole shenanigans of the breakup, so I'm not gonna be mad for that. But see,
I
I want her crying. I want her like holding on to Mike's ankle, like please don't leave me, and him dragging her across the woods. I want to see that.
I want to see him cheating with the hairdresser on her.
Oh, and they said that the freaks on the farms are back too.
Yes.
I saw that. I did see that. I saw that in the promo.
And then who else
And
is back?
Rebecca and Zied, I heard was
Again?
coming back. I think so. Like all the people we don't want to see back, they are coming back like black mold. It's disgusting.
But we do have Michael and Angela. We have the Moldova.
Yari.
We got the Moldova foolishness. I'm surprised Jovi and Yara didn't come back.
They are.
They are. No, they are.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
They
need
were
a
in the
check.
promo.
listen, I'm not trying to be rude, but I was watching 90 Day Diaries.
Mhm.
And did you see Dean and, and Tariq? I
No.
find it so interesting how they both are dating woman in South Asia. When wasn't Dean all up in his booty hole about this? How dare you? Why are you dating this woman? And he sat here and had a
Yeah.
That's what Tariq said. That he was so angry about that because he's like, you stabbed me in the back. You talked all this smack about Hazel, and then you went over there and got you one.
Right.
Well, listen, I'm interested in seeing. I really do want them. Like, even though Brittany and Yazan were just too much for me, I'm ready for them to have another black girl being
Let's put it
because
this way. Brittany and Yaz, sorry to cut you off, but Brittany and Yasmin weren't too much. It's just we got mad because we could see the fakery right away. That's all it really was. We were here for the shenanigans. We were here for the over the topness. We were cool. But the simple fact that you told us right away that you were fraud is like, can you at least give me 6 episodes to figure it out? Don't be fraudulent just from jump.
Well, the fun thing about it was Harris and his baby mother and the scamming they do into Stephanie.
Well, yeah, but we knew that though.
Is she still with Harris, or did she get her another Stella got her groove back man?
She got a replacement.
Mm.
She got a replacement.
Is this an island? Is this a rent-a-roster again?
I don't think so. I think he's domestic. I don't think she's doing the imports anymore.
Okay, because I was saying maybe she could go to Nigeria next time so we could get a good Kiki. Because I know they do Nigeria dirty.
God.
Nigeria dirty.
Here's the thing though, like it would be cool to see like Angela and Stephanie as friends, and then Angela hooks up Stephanie with one of Michael's cousins or something.
No, wait. What about a Kenyan? Here's why. They're good marathon runners. And you know how she like being dug up all night long? She needs somebody with stamina who is accustomed to running through deserts. I think we should get her Kenyan.
Or Ethiopian.
I don't think the Kenyans and Ethiopians want her, because what we've seen from the show, they at least get the people with a little bit of coin,
Oh. But wait, Stephanie got money?
Yeah, she do, but she don't like spending it. If she did,
but isn't the cost of living even better for the U.S. dollar in Kenya and Ethiopia though?
Yeah, but Kenya is not. It will be like Stephanie still likes the 5-star. I think she would like. She looks more to me like she would like South Africa. Like
okay.
That's what.
Or Morocco or something.
Yeah, she gives me. Yeah. She wants something to play with, but then with Stephanie, she can't be acting crazy like that in Africa. That she was acting in Belize.
Yeah, that's a good point.
She can't be going to Kenya and saying no foolishness like that. So we got to see.
She can't be bossy.
No. Very good point.
Oof.
Yeah. She wouldn't get in some trouble in Africa. That's very true. We can't take her everywhere.
So then let's go back and revisit Central America. I say Panama because,
Costa Rica, I'm sorry.
Oh, Costa Rica would be nice. She could go into the rainforest. I want to see Costa Rica. There's a beautiful Westin there. It's all inclusive. She liked the all inclusives.
Yeah. Her and Andrew.
Did you hear about Andrew? Oh,
which part? There's a lot about Andrew out there.
He took a bath.
I hear he's a scammer.
I told you that damn baby crush wasn't adding up.
But we said that though. We said there's no way that he could be paying for all this stuff just on the babysitting service. We said that though. The trips, him paying for the trips, him paying for the flights. We knew that didn't add up.
Plus the K1 process.
Right.
Yeah.
Plus he got to pay his mom.
Oh,
so we knew it wasn't adding up.
Do you watch Ready to Love? Because I never watched that. Is it good?
No,
I've
I've
never
watched it.
I heard a lot of people like it though, but like people who are like into like romance or something. I don't know.
Okay, so that's not me. I like the foolishness.
Yeah, foolishness is easier. It's easier to digest because in the romance you can kind of get sucked in and feel bad for people. I'm really not trying to feel bad for nobody on these shows. I just kind of want to just watch and dissect and then laugh at them.
I'm gonna be petty. I don't want to watch nobody else in a romance if I'm not in one myself. There.
Well, we shall see. We shall see. But guys, I'm gonna go. I will see y'all. What are you doing? No, I'm not doing Married at First Sight with y'all because I don't care. I'll see y'all on Friday for Married at First Sight Australia.
All right, my dear. See you Friday.
Bye, Bobby.
Bye. Okay, don't forget to check out Ablavi. She has a great channel on YouTube called Ablavi M. Check her out. She's hilarious. Okay, so my friend, is there anything else here? Oh, fraud. Let's just put that up. Thank you, Gina. Anything else you want to talk about today, my friend?
No, this show is entertaining. They're foolish. I'm waiting to see how all this plays out, and I want to see Danielle's divorce decree.
You don't believe it's true?
I want to see, is there any assets in her name? That's what I want to see.
You want to see what the settlement is, the separation of financials and all of that.
Because like we both said last week, we are concerned about that.
And I also want to see if there's any maintenance for the children. Because even if you don't take nothing for yourself, how are you going to leave your kids out? You see what I mean? Like,
no, I agree.
Yeah. I just feel she's doing this so wrong and placing so much trust into someone who I feel isn't worthy of trust on this level.
He hasn't shown that trust.
Yeah.
And it's like, I go back to this, and people may disagree, and that's fine. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
I do not like the fact that he was so willing to divorce her.
Yes.
That was a huge red flag to me.
And did you get the feeling like he was really talking her into this, like a long time before this show? Like he really had to con her into this and saying this. Like if your family says this, this is what you should say. And
and also what he did was he used the fact that she was desperate to keep him to his advantage. Because I bet you, when the subject of divorce came up, it was always him bringing up divorce.
Yes, that's what I got from her.
And what he did was, this is my opinion, he told her, like, I'll stay with you if you allow me to have more wives. And her being desperate to keep him and her family together, she went along with it.
He's almost like blackmailing her.
Correct. If you love your wife as much as you say you do, well, he doesn't say that. That's another red flag. Then you wouldn't be so quick to divorce. Because, like, was she sitting there boohooing in the courtroom, and you were like, okay. He was so unbothered. And I was like, wow.
Yeah. But even when they were at the dinner after the divorce with her family, did you see his face? He was unbothered again when all of them were voicing concerns. And then her sister-in-law started crying. Oh, wake up, Danielle. Why every Danielle on TLC got to be dumber than dirt?
Don't forget Danielle on Lifetime. I think it might be a Danielle thing. Danielle, Real Housewives of New Jersey. I think just something with the Danielles. Period.
I used to like that name.
No offense to the Danielles out there, y'all. No offense. I'm just saying, some of y'all namesake is doing too much on reality TV.
Okay, my friend.
All right.
We had a marathon show, but join us tomorrow. We're going to be doing Married at First Sight US. And then Friday, Married at First Sight Australia. Shenanigans. Yes. All right, guys. Until next time. Bye.